my question will be, why should this person care about my question since they don't know me? I'm just curious, like, and I'm not saying they shouldn't or that they should. I just feel like I'm delving a little bit into what is altruism, what is compassion, what is, you know, moral compass, things that are outside of our immediate world. He or she doesn't know me. So why should they care about my question? Is it going to be more about them, or is it going to be actually about me? Or and none of that really matters. I'm just really curious. I'd love to know. So I'll have to listen to your podcast to find out.
I think it's a perfect way to present that, because sometimes, our, especially right now, we're living in an environment where everything is so complicated in terms of, relationally, and everything is in codes, and it becomes very difficult to kind of grasp what you want to share, because everybody want to kind of feel what the other person wants to hear. And I think that the reason why I don't really have to know the person is exactly because we're talking about compassion and moral compass. And I think it brings that humanity in terms of, like, it's about what we want to share rather than the rhetoric we want to sell, and I think that now this is a very, very strange kind of zone when you're connecting with people or you're trying to communicate with others, because everybody wants to know your optics. So what are you talking to me? Why should you answer my question? And I think that when you strip everything down from, how should we answer in the first place, and talk about, like, the two key words he mentioned, which was, like, for me, compassion. And living here in Morocco, every day redefines that. I don't know those persons. I don't know. I can, I cannot even pretend that I fully understand the culture, that everything that goes on. But through that human connection, that real sense of community, you realize that communicating through a very simple thing like a smile can make the whole world. You can make a friend out of walking in the street and just smiling at someone, and suddenly that person will say, "Hey, how are you?" And when you stop and you say, "Oh, good, thank you. How are you?" Then suddenly you have, like, a conversation. I think it goes back to that. Not really about, oh, I need to look and sound clever because the person that asked me the question is so and so, and I need to look, you know, special. So I think it goes back to that, and which for me is the real foundation of what human interaction should be. So you go back to what's genuine and authentic rather than trying to, sell yourself to whoever might watch this podcast or whatever.